Get the okay. All right. We're live. Hey everybody. I see Zabalin and Sarcastic and Pacer Bast. Yeah. Nini, everyone. It's been a week.
No shit.
Yamanu's not going to be joining us this week, and probably not next week either, because he's in the hospital on dialysis. I just got off of chat with his sister, and she was kind of giving us a rundown on what's going on with him, because his kidneys, were freaking out, which is probably why he had the seizure, earlier. And so they're having to do a lot of dialysis and then, wean him off of that and, stuff like that. The word sedation vacation came into this. And that's, yeah. But you know what, though? It's funny because she said that. What that means is, because she's like, he's if he's been put under right now, hey, every prayer that we say for him, he'll feel it.
He's going to hear it.
Yeah.
He's going to hear it in a way he's not heard anything before.
Right. So that and then Darren and I had a rough week. Darren is finally out of bed and able to be with us.
Yeah, this is my birthday week and it was hell.
Because his knee was having such problems that he couldn't transfer. We had to get paramedics come help transfer him out of the car into his chair and then into the bed, and that's where he stayed for a couple of days, and that really sucked. But we're trying to climb out of that. So it's like everybody just got hit hard all at once. And, then I'm going to have to go and talk to some folks on Discord about all of that. So, everybody's been hit at once. So we need to be saying some prayers for everyone.
What we need to do is not run, and we need to stick together and be the family and congregation we are.
Yeah. Yeah. So, If there's some folks that are on the chat that are also in the group on Facebook, let me know, and let me see if I can add you guys into the messenger chat or something like that. That's something that we can do. But as we're going through this, but a lot of folks were asking, so when is the Feast of Chewing Onions for Bast? Well, it would normally be around this point. Or I think there's another date for it that's a little later, like in March. So, if you missed the first one, it's okay. You catch the next one. The reason why is because when we look at the records for feast days, because you have them listed in temple records for when endowments, for major festivals would be given. There's the Cairo calendar, and then, those are the main things. Some things get mentioned like in personal monuments. But from what we can tell, feast days tended to happen, the big ones were either at the beginning or the ending of the month in question. So imagine that, your All Souls Day in some locations would be on October 31st, but there might be other places that have it on October 1st. And the way they stock stores, it kind of makes sense. but that's the way it was. It depended on the region. And so I think some of the festivals for Bast and like the lifting the sky and things like that, definitely fit that. So for right now, we joke about this being Bastapalooza. We have Bast in her barque, and I'll look and see if I've got something in March, because she has another feast day in March, and then of course Anapu has a feast day in March. So your two popular deities are going to get some feast time next month for certain.
Right.
And so the folks that have been wanting to do that. Here's the other funny thing: chewing onions for Bast is mentioned, but you would think, oh, well, they must have offered a whole lot of onions in the temples. No, they didn't. They left the
chewing to the parishioners.
Basically, yeah. Basically, the thing is the temple endowments, they were concerned with making sure you had all your staples. Is there enough wheat? Is there enough bread? Have you got enough cattle for your beef offerings? things like that. Your basics.
And the ancient Egyptians that settled in the American Southwest had plenty of hatch green chilies.
Oh, probably. Yeah. Hatch green chilies. Speaking of which, I am going to be thinking of them when we offer a wine for the garden, because I have seedlings for New Mexico green chili peppers.
Yay.
Plants. I was sitting there with little seed pots, and keeping them warm, and watering them, and a heat lamp and all that other stuff, and I've actually got little seedlings. 7 out of 8 of them sprouted, so that's a great germination rate. So I'm super excited for that. So I'm hoping that later, come late summer or fall, we can put some homegrown New Mexico green chilies on the offering plate. That would be awesome. But okay. All right, everybody. Kotsu kotudama. Irashaimase. So now that could be, like an anime reference or something, but just in case, yokoso, welcome. But I just think it's really funny that that apparently Yamanu had specified to his sister that when she light candles at his altar and offer water, it had to be cold. So. Obviously.
Well, I know I'm loved.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so an old name is given to me by a huge Inuyasha fan. Okay, Katsu Katadama. Oh goodness. I don't know. That's actually not something that I recognize from.
It's not
the show. Maybe
it's
later.
It's an adaptation of one of the characters' names. And the sad thing is, we still haven't finished like the final season.
I know, right? Yeah. Well, the stupid thing of it is, my dear beloved late best friend from high school spoiled it for me years beforehand because she had read the manga.
Damn avid readers.
Well, I will say this. What I did was I ended up going and finding the manga online and printing it out and reading it. And I was like, oh my God, this is great. And, this will be so awesome animated. And David K did not do the voice for that. And I'm like, oh, I think he would have dug that. But either way, don't want to get too sidetracked. But
they should have let me do it. I'd have done it just fine.
Okay, could mean nothing. Even my character is a demon. well, a demon dog. The thing is, actually, funny thing, you have, of course, kitsune, fox spirits, but also there was something with demon dogs were a thing in Japanese folklore. It's just that in order to get one of those, it was not a pretty thing. No. But there was also let's see, Oino-sama. And I think it was actually like a wolf, but they affectionately referred to it as Oino-sama, because that's Inu is dog.
Yeah.
It's, if you get a chance, check out what's the name of that website? It's something A to Z. On Mark Productions. On Mark Productions is a website that has an A to Z of Shinto and Buddhist mythology from Japan, and they have so many nifty things. And what's cool is there's an illustration in their entry for Kitsune that shows, and this is like a woodblock print from 1700s or so, but you see a Kitsune in human form, but he has long silver hair and the gathered hakama pants and stuff, and I'm like, wow, this is like a forerunner of, this would have been,
It's a Shomaru in the day.
right, or maybe Inu Taisho
Yeah.
going incognito or something like that. Yeah. So again, if you want to learn a little bit about Japanese mythology and lore and stuff, On Mark Productions has a really, really good site for that. So let's go ahead and get started. That's right. I can bring that back over here. There. These cool waters are upon my hands, and they purify me. This Tefnut purifies me. Hail unto you, O Yunachuru. We come unto you without falsehood and without evil. Our purity is upon our hands.
Robert!
Our purity is within our hearts. And we have cast out all that pertains to us. We are pure, we are pure, we are pure, we are pure.
I love you. I love you.
I love you too.
For those of you who don't know it, when she gives me cool waters, I always flick them back on her in blessing as well.
Yeah. So it's like almost an impromptu water.
Yes, but it's love, fun, and sincere.
Oh, and again, for those who have tuned in as we've gotten going, Yamanu cannot join us tonight because he's back in the hospital doing dialysis. And he's going to be doing that for at least a week. Apparently he specified for his sister to light the candles at his altar and to offer cold water, specifically cold water. So I think that was for Derek. So, and I don't even think Shannon knew the full significance of it. But she said that he specified cold water. So.
I love you guys.
Oh, okay. Oh, goodness. And Gabriel's saying, I just finished doing Lakshmi Puja. Okay, can I have some prayers for help in my in stagnation and courage for my mental health? And finally seeing my friend Marga. She's flying to Arizona tomorrow to see her sick grandmother who's in poor health. And yeah, and Sarcastic is laughing that Darren flicking back at me is like an official part of the liturgy. Don't encourage him. But you know what, Gabriel, don't feel alone. This has just been a very difficult and very trying week for everyone. And it just seems like there's been a lot of resistance, negative resistance that everyone's been having to deal with. But my prayer is that means we're leading up to something even better, because it was often said, especially back in my days practicing with Buddhists, that the closer you were to a breakthrough, the fiercer the opposition would be. So we're going to ask the Bast to the Eye of Ra and Horus with his Sound Eye to help us to get through these obstacles and to see the brilliance on the other side. Come in peace, bright eye of Horus. Come, come in peace. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
The eye of Horus shines like Ra in the twin horizons, and evil hides in fear of it. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
The eye of Horus destroys the enemies of Ra in all of their abodes, till none remain. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
The eye of Horus comes to the four corners of the world, to everyone who is tuning in with us now, has been with us in the past, and will be joining us in the future. This eye of Horus comes, and we are all purified with it. Receive the light.
Receive the light. Everyone, I'm going to ask we do one more of those.
One more of...
Receive the light.
Oh.
And I want to see everybody on the chat respond with those 3 words. Yumanu normally says those. You need to fill in for him, all of you.
Yeah, so... Tell you what, we'll use our candle for Sekhmet, because we always light our candle for Sekhmet for everyone to have peace and healing who needs it, and strength. Because she is the mistress of strength and healing. And it's the eye of Ra. Everyone, for Yamanu, for Darren, for everyone who's sick and who's struggling and who needs the help, receive the light.
Receive the light.
Nice, thank you guys. And we'll light our candle for Mahes, the son of Sekhmet, that he may protect everyone from the storms that come this spring, from the transitions in the weather as we move from one season to another. Of course, I know all of our friends in the southern hemisphere are going to be transitioning. I think they're actually transitioning towards fall. So, transition points are always difficult, so we ask that Ma has helped us with those. You arise in the Akkad as Khafre, O Ra, spreading your light upon the earth. You set in peace in the mountains of Manu as a tomb, bringing your light to Duat. Shine upon earth as you do in heaven and Duat. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who came from noon at the first time, for such is your uniqueness. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who placed Hu at your left side, for such are the words you commanded. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who placed Sia at your right side, for such is your great wisdom. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, whose Hika goes before you, for such is your ability. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who rules with Ma'at upon your brow, for such is your righteousness. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, and hail and praise unto you, O Bastet, O Horu, O Yunachuru, you lords of love and lords of life. Grant us life, well-being, and health. May our eyes perceive your goodness and our hearts receive your wisdom. May you shine upon us as you traverse the sky, that we may bring to you Ma'at and cast out Desfet. And may you guard us from the evil one through the dark hours of the night, your protection being before us and your strength being within us. Take these, your cool waters that are the inundation, that they may cool your hearts. Oyunachuru, these waters are the eye of Horus, that your hearts may be refreshed. Milk, milk, may you taste it in your shrine. May your hearts be refreshed with it. We bring you this milk from the great flood, Oyunachuru, that you may be purified with it. We give you incense. We give you incense, great of purity. This incense is the eye of Horus, and its fragrance comes to you, and cleanses you. It adorns you and takes its place upon your hands. Oyunachuru, we give to you this eye of Horus, and its fragrance comes to you. There. Take this, your bread on which gods live. This bread is the eye of Horus, Oyunachuru. Lift it to your faces and be at peace with it. The gardens prosper, Hapi rejoices, overflowing with his meal. We fill the eye of Horus for you with wine, O Ra, O Bast of Horus, Oyunachuru. Drink and be pure, for the doors of heaven and the doors of earth are open, libations for you within this house. May your faces be refreshed with your libations, your wine, and your water. Pure, pure is Ra Horaketi within his house. Pure, pure is Bastet within her house, and Horu within his house. Pure are the cause of all of these gods, with this good myrrh that is given. Jehuti proclaims it. It is written in his house of sacred words. Hapi gives in abundance, thousands of offerings, all things good and pure, to Ra Horaketi, to Bastet, to Horu, in every place that their immortal cause dwell. Come to your body, O Ra Horaketi. Come to your body, O Bastet. Come to your body, O Horu. Come to your bodies, O Oyunachuru, and come to your invocation. Come unto us, your servants, who are mindful of your feasts and your offerings. Bring your hika, your power, your honor, and your ba to these your offerings. Partake of them. Come, O people, raise these offerings before the faces of these gods. Lift the offerings before Ra, before Bastet, before Horu. All life comes from them. All health comes from them. All stability comes from them. All good fortune comes from them, as it has since the first time. Life, health, stability, and good fortune. Ora Horaketi and your son, the Osirinisin of Caprura. Your foes retreat from you, and Horus turns himself to his eye. Turn yourselves to these, your offerings, and receive them from our hands. And from the table of the gods to the table of the blessed dead, we light this candle, that may be the eye of Horus, that lights their way in Duat. And we pour these cool waters from the table of Osiris, that their hearts may be refreshed. Horechta henket kakao abdus nachermahat kut nibet nofra waberan khed nasherim and cow and achunibu machronibu hiran nachra. A voice offering bread and beer, 1,000 beef and fowl, incense, oils, and all good and pure things on which God lives, for the cause of all of these blessed dead, all true of voice before the great God. And now we come unto you, O Ra, as Jehuti comes, our hands joined under Ma'at. Ma'at has come to be with you in every place where you are. An offering of Ma'at is made unto you, that your heart may be pleased and your ka shall live. Truly, your Aeneid has Ma'at, for they know you live in her. The Aeneid says unto you, your word is law, eternally. The Svet is cast out by your word, and rejoicing is yours every day. Ma'at has taken her place in your shrine. May we always act with gentility and compassion, such as the first Ma'at. May we always offer charity and hospitality, such as the second Ma'at. May we always respect consent and fidelity, for such as the third Ma'at. May we always avoid violence and promote wellness, such as the fourth Ma'at. May we always speak words of truth, for such as the fifth Ma'at. May we always promote the public good, for such as the sixth Ma'at. May we always act humbly and with temperance, such as the seventh Ma'at. May we always honor our gods and respect others, for such as the eighth Ma'at. May we uphold Ma'at like Jehuti, that we may witness Ra's perfection every day. Because I know we've got a lot of folks having a tough time right now. Start with this prayer. O Yunachuru, O Bast, O Horus. May you grant life, prosperity, and health, alertness, favors, and affection. May our eyes see you every day as ones righteous who set you in our hearts. Supply our needs of bread and drink, and guard our mouths in speaking. Come to us and give us counsel. Make us heedful of your wisdom. When one appeals to you, you come from afar. Lend your ears to the lonely and the poor. May you give breath to those who are wretched, and bread to those who have none. Guardians of the weak, may you set the oppressed free, and let your blessings surpass all wealth. All right, where are we? Bast. Hail and praise unto you, O Bastet, Lady of Love, Lady of Life, daughter of Atum, firstborn of the Lord of all, greatest goddess, Lady of Heaven, mistress of all the gods. You open the movements of Shu, for he is your messenger. You slaughter with your arrows. You slay the evil one and seize the hearts of the wicked foes. Lady of the shrine, foremost of the sacred fields, mistress of perfume, mistress of joy, O Eye of Horus, O Eye of Ra, Uraeus, whom Ra loves, protect us until the dawn. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and pull our for Horus. There we go. Praise unto you, O Lord of Behdet, Lord of the sky, splendid winged disk who shines in the horizon. You beautiful sun who illuminates the darkness, splendid child who illuminates the earth, iris of the Ujat who lights the two lands with his rays. Fair of face, hovering one, armored, majestic, clothed in gold. You arise as Capri when you emerge from noon, your rays spreading over the world. Shine upon earth as you do in heaven, with your sound eye restored to you. Hail, O Horus, great God, Lord of the sky, great falcon, dappled of plumage, ruler of flying. Winged disk upon the two lands. See a falcon united with the sun. Holy God, falcon of gold. Alrighty. When we drew a cookie last week for everyone, it said your dreams will come true in October. So that's something to kind of file away and come back to later. I have to admit, I was going through pictures and stuff on my phone and saw some fortunes from earlier in the year, and there were a few of them that I had saved, put in my little book of shadows. And it's really interesting. Some of them, talked about, new and exciting experiences are coming close and stuff like that. And then we, got to do a little bit of traveling later in the year. So it's always interesting to see how things like that sort of pan out.
I'm just hoping that I keep healing because I'm looking forward to March 1st like it's nobody's business.
Oh, okay. Going to a concert. Yeah. All right. Well, let's see. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me, you guys. I'm just really exhausted.
Y'all say a prayer for this amazing woman. She's had to put up with me being more gimpy than usual.
Mm-hmm. That, and also really mad about some things, and so I went out to go tear things out in the garden and weeds. By the way, did you know Boston ivy can be an invasive species? Because you plant it somewhere and you let it go, it goes crazy. And I think someone of my grandparents' generation, thought that was a good idea at the time. And now for me, it's like, there's stuff that I pulled up. If I didn't pull up 15 feet worth of vine at certain points, I didn't pull up one. But yeah, that's pretty exhausting. And then on top of that, I had to deal with this stuff. So I need some rest. But let's see what Bast and Horu have to tell us for this week. Or it could be something that pans out a little later on. So anyone who's tuning in after the fact, This is for you too. Wow. Your dreams will come true in December. October and December.
It's not that they changed their mind. It's that there's more.
Yeah.
There's mountains more, which is why we've been having the trouble we've been having.
Yeah, because good things are coming. But think about it. The fall and the winter, when it's time to harvest everything that we've worked on for the year, keep at it because it's going to pan out. Some things are going to pan out. So here you have it. Your dreams will come true in October. Your dreams will come true in December. So, there's a multi-stage afterburner. One way you can look at it. Just have a little bit of influence on that. And by the way, I was working on more of the booklet for, a deck of wisdom texts. It's just, that was in between rounds of chaos. So, I made some progress and I will get at it because I have, it's going to be 72 cards. I figure that's how many, 72 cards in a deck of tarot. Isn't it, I think something like that? So,
I don't know for a fact because I haven't.
You haven't. Let me tell you something. Darren does not need to use those. But I figured that was a good number to work with. So that's a lot of things to put a little entry next to. Oh, it's 78. Okay. Oh, 78. All right. Well, you know what? There's more than that.
I got 6 more to do.
Well, it's doable. It's totally doable.
Yeah, especially when you know the artist.
Well, no. For those, that's going to be pretty simple. It's not. I'm not. No. I'm not doing an illustrated tarot deck. No, that's.
You're not.
No, that's not my bag. I'm talking about for the wisdom text. It's just you're going to have blank. Well, you're going to have a design on one side. It's going to be the same for all of them. Kind of like your face on the card, and then on the back, it's going to have one of the little bits of wisdom excerpt that we've been pulling. And then, if you don't know what that means, you can look in a little booklet and that'll explain like some of the, historical references. Or like when we get that one about, collecting dung and manure, but don't make a habit of scavenging, because that sounds really weird until you understand, this is coming from an agrarian society where manure had a purpose, it's compost. Okay, yeah, and then Roma will say oracle cards vary. There's got one with 32, another with 56. But okay, sarcastic is English ivy is a pain out here, and holly is holly grown out of an old stump in the woods behind my place. Really should cut it back. It's spilling over the stump. Yeah, and you know what? Making your own decks, there's nothing wrong with that. But all right, now I'm going to slow down the chat so I can catch with the requests here. Oh, nice. Okay, and we got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 a request from the Discord. So let's start with Katie from Set, and then Nathan from Ma'at. So, Katie. Katie, next week will bring a surge of motivation. Next week will bring a surge of motivation. Now be careful, because for some reason I can just imagine Set with a little bit of a prod and a grin on his face. So
It's funny. You said that, and the only thing I could hear in my head was, perhaps I could find new ways to motivate them. As Darth Vader would have said it. But
oh yeah. Well, you were watching Empire Strikes Back earlier today.
yes, but that was from Jedi. But
I know, but still, it's a logical jump.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Nathan asking from Mont. So Nathan, embrace this love relationship you have. Embrace this love relationship you have. Now that could be love for any number of things, but I bet that'll make some sense. Let's see. Okay, so Zabalin asking for a wisdom text, and then we've got a couple of wisdom requests from the Discord. So we'll start with Zabalin. All right, so I'm not looking. I'm just feeling for. All right. All right, Zabalin. It is the mother who gives birth. It is the road of life which gives a companion. So instructions. It's from the instructions of Al-Shishon. So the mother is the one who gives birth, but the road of life gives you a friend, a companion. So there could be a number of meanings for that, including there's family and then there's friends. The friends, those are the ones you pick up on that road of life. But also you got to get out there on that road in order to find them. So there's a couple of different meanings there. So next up, from our Discord, we have a request from Rabbit and from Son for a wisdom text. So, all right, I've got one here for Rabbit. Oh, well, Rabbit got some voicemail because I pulled out one.
One of them says jump around. I'm going to laugh.
Uh-huh. Well, hang on. This first one for Rabbit. Just as a servant is wont to commit sin, and that's want spelled WONT, so the Lord of all is wont to forgive. So that's the first one. Just as a servant is wont to commit sin, so the Lord of all is wont to forgive. Now, the next one, and this is for Rabbit. Do not say the chance is good and forget the fate in it. All right, so yes, do not say the chance is good and forget the fate in it. Forget the risk involved. So say, oh well, we got a good shot at this, and forget a contingency. So do not say the chance is good and forget the fate in it. But just as the servant is wont to commit sin, so the Lord of all is wont to forgive. So that's for Rabbit. Rabbit, don't take any crazy risks there. Next is let me try and shuffle this back. Yeah, I guess this is going to be one of my projects for the year, is getting this together as a deck instead of like drawing straws. So the next one was San. For San, more important are the hissings of the snake than the brayings of the donkey. More important are the hissings of the snake than the brayings of the donkey. So that's for San.
More important are the subtleties.
Right.
Don't worry about the jackass making all the noise.
Yeah, worry about the little thing.
Yeah.
That's got all the potency.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's the quiet things that will kill you.
Yeah. Well, not only that, but here's another layer of meaning to this, and this another of those things that I would put in the booklet too. If you think about the animals and what they symbolize, donkeys are associated with Set. But snakes, we know what the bad snake is.
Yeah.
So, Set isn't your problem. Don't worry about that. Set is the one that just likes to make noise and, disrupt things. But it's the quiet one that just wants to destroy everything. So that's what you have to watch for. So more important are the hissings of the snake than the brayings of the donkey. Okay, and sarcastic, since you had asked for one as well, since I've got them in my hand, I'm going to pull yours, and you were asking for Mama Aset. Oh, she gave you some voicemail too. Sarcastic. Increase daily offerings, for it is beneficial to him who does it.
Oh my goodness, because you know what the thought in my head was?
What?
Get your ass in the kitchen, boy. That's what I heard before you ever said that sentence.
I think I said
sick of you eating out.
Learn to cook. Maybe eating junk or whatever, but yeah, okay.
Learn to cook. Get your ass in the kitchen.
All right, now, sarcastic. I think she had a squirt bottle for you, because the other one you have is he who thrusts his chest at the spear will be struck by it. So sarcastic. Don't go bum rushing spears, okay? He who thrusts his chest at the spear will be struck by it. But increase daily offerings, for it is beneficial for him who does it. Sarcastic, that's for you.
You better check yourself before you wreck yourself. And get your butt in the kitchen, boy.
All right, I think we're going back to our cookies. And I'm just scrolling down a little bit. So our cookie request, Astra, Dragon's Den. Is it Dragon's Den or Dragon's Den? Spicy Phoenix and Molly Milk. Then we'll pick up with Forest Corpse from Sekhmet. Let's see, and then Lucas and Pace of Bast from Bast. All right, so let's pick up with Astra. So for Astra. Oh, Astra got some voicemail as well. So the first one for Astra. The change you started already has far-reaching effects. Be ready. Now, what's interesting is we got this fortune twice during the days on the year this year. So for Astra, I guess that goes double. The change you started already has far-reaching effects. Be ready. Now, there's one more to this. I guess tell Astra, be ready. If you look at what you don't have in life, you'll never have enough. Wow. So for Astra, so the second one, if you look at what you don't have in life, you'll never have enough. Okay. And so next up was Dragon's Den. Hope I'm giving you enough time. Sarcastic. Yeah, Mario's like, how am I not taking the Leroy Jenkins approach?
Leroy Jenkins, yes.
Oh. Oh yeah. Roman was like, but I powered through it. Okay. Oh, Eridus, you just got here. Hey. It's okay. You can always scroll back later and watch. Okay, now to Dragon's Den, and then next to Spicy Phoenix. So for Dragon's Den, or Dan, challenges will only fuel your success. Challenges will only fuel your success. And especially pair that with our group fortune about, dreams coming true in October and then in December. So challenges will only fuel your success. For Dragon's Den, don't let it stop you. So next is for Spicy Phoenix. Practice active cooperation in teamwork and collaboration. So for Spicy Phoenix, practice active cooperation in teamwork and collaboration. And I'm going to give you a second to get that. And that's kind of a lot. Let's see, Molly Milk and then Forest Corpse. Yeah, so practice active cooperation in teamwork and collaboration. And now we're doing Molly Mouth. Wow, lots of people are getting voicemail tonight, so to speak. Don't worry, we've got more cookies, so that's not a problem. So for Molly Mouth, every action has a counteraction. Wow, now let's see what the other one is. Your future is in your hands. Make it extraordinary. Wow. Yeah, I think some folks had some very important things to pass on to Molly Mouth. That's why you have the two. Every action has a counteraction. And your future is in your hands. Make it extraordinary. And let me know if you need me to reread any of those. But now for Forest Corpse, who's tuning in. Now you've got me thinking of when I had our adopted son go and get the skeleton in the backyard and where it had been weathered. And, I really creeped him out. Because I got one of those plastic skeletons, from Halloween and put some old work clothes of mine on it. So, it was dressed. But then I took it and I laid it face down in the back of the yard under the bushes and stuff. So that if the dorks from the swim club, got nosy, I'll give you something to look at. You think there's a body there or something. Well, nothing like that happened. But it stayed out all summer, spring and summer, got rained on and weathered, and vines started to kind of grow into it a little bit. Well, it got to be Halloween. I said, okay, I need to get this thing ready for decorations. So I asked Aiden to says, hey, would you come out here with me and get this? And so he comes out and he's starting to pull this thing out. He's like, man, this is starting to freak me the out. I feel like I'm pulling a body. Well, that's the idea. Anyway, forest course. An optimist is the human personification of spring. An optimist is the human personification of spring. So, there you go.
Look.
Well, okay, just don't stress yourself, man. Okay. All right, and I'm just making sure. She should have stopped complaining all the time. Yeah. Oh, did I say a good night for somebody? Oh, Aridus, if you are doing some thrift donations, hey, that's good. You were doing the God's work. But okay, so next is so we're doing Lucas and then Pesa Bast. So for Lucas, share your happiness with the world and it will return to you tenfold. So Lucas, share your happiness with the world and it will return to you tenfold. And now from Pesa Bast, from Our Lady of the festivities. Restrain yourself from intruding into others' businesses.
Wow.
So Pesa, restrain yourself from intruding into others' businesses. Resist the temptation to snoop. Alrighty, so Gabriel, wisdom text or cookie, whichever you feel, pulled from the Nutchery of the Night. And then Vlad Dracula 5060 for Bast. Okay, and okay, Katie had to head out. Well, she has a good weekend. But
I love you, Katie.
Yeah. So yeah, let's get Gabriel from our deities of the evening. Never bring unhappy feelings into your home. Gabriel, never bring unhappy feelings into your home. Now, I've got a sense that there may be something that they're telling you not to bring with you. If you find something that has that has unhappy feelings attached to it, don't take it. Don't. If you put your hands on it and it doesn't vibe well, leave it alone. And that can go for people too, but never bring unhappy feelings into your home. And also, if you've been feeling a kind of a funk lately, it may be time to do some cleansing. And that can start with physical, just cleaning and getting rid of things, and then smudging and whatever it is that the word you mentioned doing a Lakshmi puja. I know that there are some things that they do, burning camphor and other things to clear out negativity. But it also starts with don't bring bad things in. So next for Vlad Dracula from Bast. Wow. Vlad Dracula. One always regrets what they could have done. Remember that for next time. One always regrets what they could have done. Remember that for next time. Just treat it as a learning experience. Because, hindsight is all... That's what they mean by hindsight is 2020. Everyone regrets what they could have done, but just remember it for the next time. Next for Mary Fluffouette, and then Iridis. So from the Jackals, Annapurna Fluffouette. And this time they tell me go fetch.
I got it.
Yeah.
It's a dog joke.
Yeah.
Because my thought was, well, what else are they going to do?
It's we do not fetch. You go fetch.
I bet they do fetch. I bet they do.
Married Wepwet, your success will be a beacon of light. Your success will be a beacon of light. Okay, and next up we have Aridis, and then Soriader. Wow. Okay, so Aridis and then Soriader. But yeah, talking about donating and things like that, I just hope that there's a place here that there's one that I'm going to call. I hope they can take aluminum cans, because if so, I'm going to see how many pounds worth I've got. Wow. Aridis, you won't know until you try. You won't know until you try. That's rather direct, but go for it. You won't know until you try. And next for Soriader. And don't worry, we've got more fortune cookies that we can load up for next week. But if there's any, there's anyone else, this is our last call for wisdom, y'all. So Soriader chick, start every day with gratitude. Start every day with gratitude. Okay, we've got one more from Internet Altar. Okay, need advice for the job hunt. Absolutely.
Keep looking.
Internet Altar, you're next. But Soriader chick, start every day with gratitude. So Internet Altar. I dig that. I tell you what's really funny is reading usernames on the PlayStation Network. Because I do that, and when Darren is playing one of his games, and so everyone's in a room queuing up, I get to see all these crazy usernames, and of course the theme kind of goes. It's a little bit more grouped to pop culture on a PlayStation game, but still kind of crazy. Internet altar. For everything, there is a reason. For everything, there is a reason. And you were asking about a job hunt. I guess if you apply and you don't get something, it is for a reason. But if you do get something and it's not what you expected, it could be because you're needed there. But either way, for everything there is a reason. But also keep in mind, for those of you who got to tune in a little bit later, just a reminder, when we drew the fortune for everyone, it said your dreams will come true in December. And see, last week we had gotten one that said your dreams will come true in October. So pair that with whatever you got, because that can point to an overall message. And we were saying, a lot of us are having difficulties, and just feeling like we're trying to push through a lot of resistance and negativity this week. There's payoff later in the year. We've just got to get through this. And so that's what we ask the gods to give us a hand with, and to give us the strength and the direction and the fortitude to be able to get through those obstacles in order to beat back the children of rebellion and establish the sunlight, and establish goodness for ourselves. So okay, oh, okay, did it get deleted? Just, I don't know, it seemed like something, it says you retracted a message, Rabbit, but if you wanted to let us know, like, so Darren could look you up on PlayStation or something, maybe. I don't know, you'll have to message us or something. But, yeah, if anyone's got any other requests for prayers or anything like that, just go ahead and put those up there. We're going to go ahead and make our offerings endure. And continued prayers for everyone that's struggling right now. We're saying prayers for Yamanu because he's going through dialysis, and that's why he couldn't join us tonight. And prayers for Darren to continue for his knees to continue to heal, so that he won't be stuck, not able to transfer. And hang on, let's see. Okay, I'll catch that in a bit. Hail unto you, Atum. Hail unto you, Capri. You come into being upon the primeval hill. You shine forth upon the shrine of the phoenix in Yunu. May you breathe out Shu and Tefnut. And may the giving of these offerings endure, as the name of Atum, foremost of the great in need, endures. May they endure as the name of Shu, Lord of Upper Menset in Yunu, endures. As the name of Tefnut, Mistress of Lower Menset in Yunu, endures. As the name of Geb at the Earth Spa endures. As the name of Newt in the shrine of Shanit in Yunu endures. As the name of Osir, Kentiamentiu endures. As the name of Asset in Echeru endures. As the name of Sutak in Nibet endures. As the name of Horus in Pei endures. As the name of Wajit in Dep endures. As the name of Jehuti in Khmenu endures. As the name of Ra and the Akhet endures likewise for eternity. You have come in peace, O Ra. You have come in peace, O Bastet, O Horus. You have come in peace, O Yanachadu. May you go forth in peace, O Ra. May you go forth in peace, O Bastet, O Horus, O Yanachadu, to every place your immortal cause wish to be. May you sail in joy in the Manjet barque, and rest content in the Sektet barque. And may you smile upon us, your humble servants. Oh. You are most welcome, Gabriel. And thank you everyone for being here. Okay, and okay, yeah, and I saw where you messaged me, Rabbit, and Zabel, and you're saying your dad always needs prayers. And yeah, hopefully Yamana can join us again soon. Well, we definitely want to include some prayers for Zabelin's dad, because
we pray for dads around here a lot.
Yeah. Good dads are hard to come by.
Yeah, they are.
And may Horus, the defender of his father, be with you, Zabelin, as you take care of your dad, and be there to help make it a little easier, and for the two of you to continue to connect wherever you can. So our love and our thoughts are with you. And with everyone. We love you guys. Hang in there. Yes, everyone have a great weekend. Be safe this week. Don't do anything too crazy. Remember, we can't bail you out. Forest Corps. Okay, good night. Thank you for the meaningful service. We've been watching this for a few weeks now. You need to engage with the community more. Y'all are wonderful people. Well, thank you.
We love you too, man.
Yeah. Absolutely. Lots of love. I'm going to go ahead and type out a message. Yes, everyone have a great weekend. Be safe and well. And come see us next week. Yeah. All right. Lots of love, you guys.